Somebody said to me the other day, they say, you see, God destroyed Haiti because it mixed up in Obia. So I tell him, I say, well, that is strange. I see a picture on the television this morning where there a pastor outside the church, and all the people outside the church bringing, "Hail to Jesus, save us, thanks for being alive." I said, I didn't see any Obia, man. Yeah, but it had more Obia than Christianity, and that is why it do that. And we really believe that shit. Right? Now, the problem that we have in this room is that we fully understand what's going on. You have a fault line running all through Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, coming down, all the way down through Trinidad. And you have Santo Domingo, which is on one side of the island, and Haiti, which is on the other side. And right here, in the very populated part of Haiti, this one little piece of the fault zone shake up. Right there where you had that. Nowhere else. They don't even shake here. Now whenever you have an earthquake, a real earthquake, and it shake, it don't only shake just there, it'll shake everywhere. Right? When you shake in Trinidad, they just tell you it was felt in Grenada. You had a 7-point-something Richter scale earthquake here, and it didn't touch the fellas in Santo Domingo. You hear the punchline yet? As soon as the earthquake hit and everything fall down, the American government ready. They have soldiers and everything, and they move in, boom, and they take over. You see, but we don't have the mind to take that in and comprehend it, because you don't know that you have a machine that could do that. I know that. I'm a physicist. I know that they have that machine. I even have the first original design that Tesla did. I have a book with the patent as to how it's done. You say, oh God, somebody couldn't do that like that. But what if, under the Bush administration, the rich fellas wanted to get all the black guys out of New Orleans, because New Orleans is a major south port, and you had a whole bunch of black dudes sitting on prime property right next to the docks, right? And you had a whole big river running here. So the little hurricane going so, and when the hurricane reached here going so, and everything going so, it stopped right there, and then all of a sudden the hurricane changed, and it was a zoom, and it going up, and it going straight through the black area. And they have another thing that they didn't tell you. In the middle of this hurricane in the black area, this levee blew up. You didn't see that in the papers. They had it in the underground news. It blew up, and men were seen running away, and all the water from here flooding here. And the pumps, something that it had here, all of them went dead. So that whole area get full of water.
I had asked what resources Haiti have that the American want to get there first, and the person who I was speaking to tell me, why you just drink so dry?
Now you're beginning to think like a real conspirator. We will explain it. We will explain it. We will explain it. It gets even more than that. You'll begin to understand that this is a multi-purpose thing. At the point where that happened, fellas should have rushed in. A whole week passed. 2 weeks passed. Black people suffering, they all over the place, everybody crying out. Nobody ain't going. Everybody, family from elsewhere, all kind of thing. They start moving people out, Philadelphia, all kind of thing. When they go over there now, FEMA start resettling them. So when you go into New Orleans now, that whole area is empty. Totally empty. But you can't go in and take it right away. You don't really want it yet. So I say give it about 10 years. And the dudes and them who really want it will walk in and take it, and within 10 years, that whole place will be a big city full of white fat cats.
at Laventille. I was working with the government in 1971. That's when I stopped working with them. And we did a survey on Laventille, and that survey, I was an assistant field supervisor. That survey was find out the tenure, all the land, and I know they want back the land. I know they have plans for it. At that time, they was calling it Urban Redevelopment Council. Now, it's another, as UDC or whatever, it is the same sort of thing. It's the land in Laventille that is they already want. This
so they just drive up the road with the truck and they just share out the guns. What do you want? A Luger, 38 Special, or SLR, and a box of bullet. So you could go down the road and shoot him. So you make it very uneasy and you build a house and thing and you're waiting for the election and you go share out house and everybody will be glad to leave Laventille. And all them French Creole and Syrian waiting because the view from Laventille is infinitely better than Westmoreland. You know, Westmoreland is now a slum.
I am telling my sister.
And when they move in this time, nobody ain't gonna take no 5,000 square feet. Nobody ain't gonna take no 5,000 square feet and build a house where your neighbor house on top of yours, you know. Man gonna take an acre and 2 acres and they go, now they have money with that kind of man with that kind of money. So it's mansions you're gonna get up there. And when you get to the bottom of the hill, you better believe you're gonna have a gate with a guard. So they'll probably call it La Couture or something like that. Crazy shit. Haiti, they mine uranium now. They've been mining uranium for years. They've been thieving stuff from Haiti for a long time, you know. Haiti has uranium that they've been mining and not paying the people properly for. Very few people know that. It also has a whole mountain of gold. There are 2 big mountains there that literally is gold. And Cuba just find a whole set of oil off the coast. And it turns out that they have a line that's running. And it looks like Haiti's on the same line. So it also shows promise of having oil in the waters. So you have this catastrophe, and the last time they had a catastrophe, they didn't handle it very well. So the fellow said, well, let me kill 2 birds with 1 stone now. We had to soften up them guys there. We had to move in because we want to get the oil. We had to get the gold. I remember holding a conversation with a guy who was high up in the Haitian government about 10 years ago, where we were talking about these 2 mountains of gold that they have and they can't get no money to finance mining it. They can find the money now and somebody else go mine it, right? And they're going to get them a little pittance. You notice that when the Haitian president comes out to talk about what is going on in Haiti, that he has to stand behind Hillary Clinton. You notice that? It's not Hillary Clinton standing behind him. They have this way to just tell you what's going on. It's like the little sentence in the book there. You start to read between the lines. So what better way than to make a catastrophe and test out your catastrophe readiness group? That sounds callous.
Is that a dry run?
It's a dry run. It's a dry run. So you know that sometime towards either later this year or early next year, we're going to have some hassle. Well, they have to, because it have no more money. If Obama had to do anything this year, you're going to have to go back to Congress and the House to ask them to raise the debt by another $2 trillion. You know the Republicans are then going to make noise about that. And you don't have a majority in the Congress anymore. So it ain't going to come off so nice. So if you can't raise that money, everything going downhill, including us, because we don't really sell nothing but oil. So if oil price fall to $40, dog eat we suffer. Most of the industries we have is only sell to the West Indian Islands, and them just depend upon tourism. And if they have no tourists,